So we'll be starting the match. CringeyKidRiley versus BattleNaut. Our 6 seed versus 11 seed, as both players rolled. BattleNaut wins the roll, so
BattleNaut does win the roll, yes. So they will be able to choose the pick or ban order, and the loser will pick the other one.
And by double picks, it is no consecutive double picks, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Alright. Best of 9. Like, starting the match. 0-0.
Yep. So the way double picks works, in case y'all aren't familiar, is that if I pick Hard Rock, then my next pick cannot be Hard Rock. My opponent is still free to pick Hard Rock afterwards, I just can't pick it again.
Exactly. So Riley is getting to pick first.
So
BattleNaut picking second.
So that means that Riley will be able to decide the ban order. It's interesting that players are picking second. Most of the time you would expect that people would want to go for pick first.
I think with the second pick, you get to kind of see what your opponent's trying to pick and develop a better pick strategy yourself.
I suppose so. I think that's also the reason why a lot of people opt to ban second. So they can be like, if their opponent bans the map that you want to ban, then you get to ban an extra one, basically. I have a feeling that Riley really does not like Hidden 2. I've already seen the potential Hidden 2 ban, which is a real shame. I feel like the Hidden 2 this pool is pretty approachable compared to most Hidden 2s.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because I love people struggling on Hidden 2. But I guess it doesn't seem like we're going to be seeing that match. Hello, no.
I don't think the players quite understand what I'm asking them, but okay.
Yeah, both players. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to start off with the Hidden 2 ban from CringeyKidRiley.
And then BattleNaut will be able to respond with a ban of their own. Just going off of Qualls results, I think both players are pretty well balanced, but I think just rank-wise, Riley did have a bad day. He was telling me after Qualls that he dropped his keyboard down the stairs halfway through Qualls.
Halfway through the Qualls?
Yeah, I think bro was in a hotel or something, and then it just died halfway through, and he was like, "Give me a break." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he came back and was like, "Yeah, I dropped my keyboard down the stairs."
Dang. That is definitely not great for the keyboard, I'll say, but let's see if Riley does manage to do a lot better in the actual match now that he's able to pick the maps that he can play.
Yeah, hopefully it'll go a little better. Okay, and we see a No Mod 1 pick. Interesting.
After a
We're going for the gamble.
Oh.
Bro does not know the map pool.
Okay.
I think I was talking to him earlier, and I don't think they have played. I don't think they've played since Qualls. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so since the map has been picked, there's now 2 minutes until both players have to ready up and we get started. As we saw in the last match, this map can literally go either way, because there's just This map is super simple. I think that everyone in this tournament should be able to do fairly well, and it'll probably just come down to shit misses.
Right. This map is like very farmable, so a lot of people are going to be comfortable with the same.
Definitely.
It's just
so I think looking at quals, Riley has a very strong edge on BattleNaut in no mod, but BattleNaut's actually ranked higher than Riley on hidden.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be seeing quite a few hidden plays. Hence probably why the hidden 2 ban came into play.
Right. But there's still hidden 1.
The hidden 1 this time though is pretty different from the hidden 1 last time, which I must admit may have been a slight blunder on my part.
But
I was saying that I think the mic is not the mic. I was thinking that the map was pretty doable. Apparently, it was not. Everyone kind of died on it.
Right.
Right, and we're going into the map.
We're going in. As we get through this first section, BattleNaut drops the first hundreds. But
I don't think this will come down to ACK though. We saw in the last match that it ended up ultimately becoming an ACK battle, and I potentially see that happening again, honestly.
Yeah. So we're starting to get into the jumps after that first little taste.
Right now, lead to Riley off of ACK alone. He has around 5 points on BattleNaut.
Oh, BattleNaut almost breaking on that, but manages to... Oh, never mind.
And BattleNaut does break right there,
does
actually.
break. Right as I was about to compliment him on his almost miss there. But no mod 1 give this, no mod 1 take it. As Riley is holding on.
Yeah, as we saw, this is a map that can be decided by 1 or 2 misses. And everyone knows the no mod 1 curse. You go in, you're a higher seed, very confident you can play this in your sleep, and oopsies, you miss in the middle. All of a sudden, your FC, your 900k score turns into a 600k score, and oh no, now you've lost the map.
Right. It's always like a gamble taking no mod 1 in a map, because on like most balanced tournaments, you can be reasonably sure that all players can play no mod 1, aside from maybe like a select few.
I think no mod 1 is definitely the most standard map out of everything. Like, if you're not a tournament player, no mod 1 is probably the most approachable map,
right, because
it's just standard game most of the time.
Oh,
and Riley actually does drop a miss. And BattleNaut does have around 400 combo to respond with, but he is down around 3 to 4, 5 points of ACK.
Right.
So he does have his work cut out for him.
But we are getting it. He is starting to build up a large combo, so if he holds on to the rest of the map, there is a chance that BattleNaut can take it.
I'm just worried that there might not be enough map left, actually, because his score will probably max out at around 450k, just looking at how much map there's left and how much score.
Oh, it's not gonna even matter.
Under aim. I think Riley is going to be able to run away with this one, albeit maybe by a much smaller margin than he was hoping for.
Well, those like chain misses. We'll definitely get this score a little. It's definitely not going to be enough at this rate.
Yeah, that was too little too late.
Alright, looks like the first point is going to go to CringeyKidRiley.
Yep, that is going to be points to Riley, red team. And finally, we see not a break point. Let's go. Huge. And I guess we'll be able to see how BattleNaut will respond to that. If I had to guess, we're probably going to be seeing the hidden one. Especially if Riley is on a sight read. Most people did show that they just really did not have a good time on hidden at all.
Yeah, I think the only person that did was Kajiden, and he's a little bit underranked. Like that. Absolutely destroyed the hidden pool for quals, while no one else could.
And we see a Nomad 4 pick. Okay, we'll be getting more Justin Bieber. Any believers in my chat? I'm not a believer. I don't believe. Oh. Riley does not have the map. You'll have to see it.
This was my next band, not gonna lie. This is definitely a tricky one to sight read.
I will say, yeah, the slider velocity and the key eyes are definitely really rough to sight read if you're not familiar. However, BattleNaut, I think, did seed 13th on Nomad in quals. So it's interesting to see him picking this mod into someone who seeded much, much higher.
But if he knows that Riley is sight reading the pool, this is the map that is like anti-sight read.
That's true.
There's a couple
I
points
just can't believe that someone actually went and DT'd a free mod.
That was amazing. Oh, it's definitely not standard to see DT on a free mod. But it seems like Riley has the ACK advantage exiting this first intro section, but that's likely not to matter as we get into this section. And BattleNaut holds.
Riley immediately drops. BattleNaut holds. Again, the not sight reading buff, but then he breaks immediately. Slider break, I think.
Oh my.
And that ACK advantage for Riley, I think around 10 points, will make all the difference so far.
But that can all change with this. With this break. BattleNaut with 100 combo in this slow section, and this is basically free combo. There's not going to be that much that's going to cause someone to break with here, other than pure nerves.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much to miss on.
So, as we enter the second tech section, it's gonna be looking pretty close. If BattleNauts can just hold as long as possible, and Riley breaks.
Does break.
This could be BattleNaut's point, as Riley's just struggling to.
Yeah, and if he can just hold through the end of this Ki, this point will be theirs to take. Yeah, with Riley breaking again.
Break. It doesn't look like.
And I think the rest of this map is just free combo. And honestly, at this point, with that 130k point difference, I think even if BattleNaut decided to stop playing, they would probably still take the point. And yeah, that's the Nomad 4. Maybe it didn't go the way either of us thought it was gonna go. Definitely the not sight reading buff did come into clutch here.
Absolutely. The score is now 1-1. And we'll have to see what Riley decides to pick after this Nomad 4. Again, Riley is like going into this pool kind of blind, and I'm not sure how familiar he is with like what like different picks generally mean. Is he? So it'll be interesting to see what he decides to pick.
Yeah, Riley just said in chat that it's a goated pick. It's a tough one when you don't know what you're expecting. I agree with that.
Absolutely.
This was one of the maps I did not manage to do well on my first read-through of the map, just because the key eyes and the slider velocity is so tricky.
Right. Oh, BattleNaut saying that Riley took away his best map, Hidden 2. Which is entirely fair.
Yeah, I think BattleNaut is seeded second in quals on Hidden 2, so that's what really helped their hidden ranking overall.
Right. And Hidden 2 is definitely a skill set you either have or just absolutely cannot play.
Yeah, the AR-8 can definitely be really challenging for players who aren't familiar, because by the time you're a 6-digit, you're not playing too much AR-8 anymore, and you're definitely not playing it with Hidden. Unless you go out of your way.
We're going into DT2 as Riley's second pick.
In speed, we trust.
Doesn't look like BattleNaut seems happy with that pick.
Yeah. This one is definitely one of the more challenging ones in my opinion. There's not too much free combo going on, so the map doesn't really ever let up. And unfortunately, if you can't speed, you get speed checked.
I really hate that feeling. Whenever I play against like no head on like ETX, it's always like the scores are always just really funny on DT because I can't speed and he can. So it looks like no one's breaking at the beginning, but neither player has good aim. But okay,
yeah,
it looks like
BattleNaut with the early break before the finger control section really kicks in.
Yeah.
BattleNaut breaks it. I think Riley just has the stronger mechanics overall, especially since this map is so short. Breaking early on in the quote-unquote free combo section is definitely not good. I wonder if this means that we'll be seeing GT3 or later this match. BattleNaut breaks again. I think Riley's still holding an FC, maybe? Yeah, I think it's still an FC. The axe a bit rough, which is what's really affecting the score.
But it's still an FC.
You know what? A C rank FC is still an FC.
Well, as we see on this map, it looks like Riley's showing why he picked into this.
Yeah, that's a really definitive win from Riley. Yep, in the C rank FC we trust.
That is crazy first FC of the tournament, I believe. I don't know what
it is the first FC of the tournament.
It is? Yeah.
Did Hey Pop FC Nomad 1 last match actually? I think she did.
I think she did, so the second FC of the tournament. Apologies. Hey Pop.
Me when I spread misinformation. I wonder if we will be seeing a No Mod 5. I want to see a No Mod 5. I think the map is really goofy.
Yes, but it is open.
You know what though? I'm not going to egg our players on, unless they happen to be in the chat.
Right. I don't know if like any
HR2!
Oh, HR2!
Interesting. It seems like BattleNaut's going for goofy picks, maybe just the not sight-readable ones, because this HR2 it's a trip. And it's so slow, and it's such an old-style map that the map's not difficult per se, but there's a few cross-screen jumps that are just slow enough that you can read it, but too fast because of the AR 9.8, that if you haven't played the map before, you just miss.
Right,
so I guess we'll see. We'll be testing the player's reaction time. We're getting a live human benchmark test right here.
This is BattleNaut's pick. Picking into gimmick picks. This is definitely an interesting strategy. It does seem like with the Hidden 2, he is a decent player at playing these weird gimmick type maps.
Yeah, like Hidden 2, most non-tournament players don't play CS 6.5 for fun, nor do they really play higher AR. This isn't quite AR 10, because we're not trying to kill people this week, but still, 9.8 is pretty high, and probably higher than most people are comfortable playing at this level. And keep the cursor shake, oh my goodness.
As we get into this first chorus part, we have BattleNaut
the first to break, actually. And look at that, shake again. was that break long enough to see the scoreboard? I think it's too short.
Is it?
And Riley does break as well, but BattleNaut doesn't really have anything to respond with, and Riley still does have the act advantage.
But there's still half of the map left. If Riley finds another break, BattleNaut could be right back in this. So far, it looks like neither player is struggling too hard with the map, with only a couple of misses, and decent act for Hard Rock at this level.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the act is definitely looking better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Taking a quick peek at the stats, this is only OD 8.4, I believe. It's not OD 10, which is probably why we're not seeing C rank acts.
But it is still pretty high at this level, right? Maybe, I don't know.
I think most players should be able to hack OD 8.4. Maybe not in combination with higher AR, but it should be doable. And I think we're going to continue to see that score bar continue to just shrink as BattleNaut and Riley both hold on.
The scores are only like... Oh, it's really close now, and BattleNaut with the holding on. Oh, but he
BattleNaut breaks right as the score goes over. I think just this last PI is so nerve-wracking. BattleNaut drops again. I think that's gonna be it. Riley has a crazy score lead, 80k, off of just that tiny break.
You can see the shake and Riley's like cursor at the end there, but
yeah, it's so nerve-wracking to play CS 6.5, and that match was just, that whole map was so close until the very end.
Absolutely. CringeyKidRiley with the S rank, by the way.
Gamer? I think just slider breaks.
Yeah.
And Riley does have a chance to capitalize off of this breakpoint as well. I think Riley's playing with scoreboard on.
Yeah, if you're playing with scoreboard on, it's especially nerve-wracking when you see like your opponent miss in the side and you know that you have to just hold on or else...
No, the worst thing is when you're playing the map with like a team tournament, right? And you're the top scorer on your team, and you know that winning or losing the map depends on you carrying. That's the most nerve-wracking thing. Every time I see it happen, I miss immediately after the break.
Right.
And it's so sad.
And you can't even...
And we all are going to see a Nomad 2.
A Nomad 2, wow. Well, if...
Durwald. I think this is the first time we're seeing this map.
Right.
I must say, I'm not the biggest fan of this map, simply because there's that weird, goofy, random text section in the middle that can really throw off your flow if you're not expecting it. And considering Homie is sight reading and did not do well in the Nomad 4, I don't know how this might go for Riley.
Absolutely.
However, Riley did pretty well on the Quals Nomad 2, so I'm gonna count him out.
But Riley is the first to break.
Is that a banjo break? Surely it was a banjo break.
No, it's not. BattleNaut also trades.
Oh my god.
But neither player is holding.
You know what? I think it might be because of the AR. It is only AR 8.5, so the lower BPM 170 plus the lower AR might just be tripping some people up.
Right. As we
and
enter
the third of the way into the map,
neither player will have combo. As we head into the streams,
BattleNaut breaks. I think this is just gonna come down to finger control because apparently no one can hold combo.
But Riley is holding combo.
BattleNaut breaks again. Yeah, I think. As soon as we say that, Riley breaks. Yeah, okay, so BattleNaut is currently down around 6 points of accuracy, and I think that's literally what's making the difference here. Does this map happen to have a 45k spinner at the end?
Oh, Riley breaks though. That might help BattleNaut get back in this. If he can hold.
it's like a 20k difference right now. They both break. That's gonna help the person in the lead, and I think BattleNaut chain misses there. And yeah, breaks again. I do think that this one is going to be a point to Riley.
But BattleNaut is holding on, and it's close, except he breaks!
Surely there's a spinner at the end. Surely.
I don't think there's enough
a spin to win.
There's no spinner. It's over.
No spinner, yeah.
And Riley takes the point.
Riley takes the point by the tiniest portion, 9.8k. I don't think that match should have been as close as it was. And that is going to be match point to Riley.
Absolutely not expecting that to be as close as it should have. It seemed like it.
I think
just based on
that Riley was caught off guard by the low AR, as he's saying in chat, and we do get a hidden one.
Oh,
the first hidden we're seeing at this match.
Oh, the first hidden of the match.
Yeah,
well, there's only
we saw
hiddens,
HD2 last time, and we saw HD1 last time, I think. We saw both hidden.
We saw both hiddens. No. Alright. BattleNaut is going to need to win the next 3 points to stay alive.
You know what? We saw it last time, so...
If we get 2 tiebreakers today, that will be
There's no way. And we're going into Hidden 1. Again, this map is kind of techy, not super techy. And if Hidden from Qualls is anything to go off of, neither player is going to have too good of a time because of my blunder pick. Sorry guys, that one's on me.
It's okay, just don't pick anything like that.
Just don't let Renyu pull Hidden.
The dedicated non-hidden puller.
Yeah, next time I'm pulling EJ.
And neither player has broken through that first beginning section, but that's barely the start of the map.
Yeah, I think the first part is definitely the most tame section. There's not too much to miss on, and there's not really too much reading involved either. Right now, the score difference is just entirely act-based, as we've seen so many times before.
But that act difference is getting smaller as the match goes on, and even BattleNaut's taking the small.
BattleNaut, I think, slightly misaimed that, but corrected it. Riley's the first one to break at around 1/3 of the way into the map, and Battle trades it right back. So, again, this is going to be a matter of who can... Okay, we're in time to see the last half. Riley definitely has a big lead over BattleNaut, who I think just is not having a great time on this map. I guess, again, Riley really comboing the map. I think that's enough seeing. Maybe? Looking at the score, probably not, actually. But definitely a pretty solid score. Combo game. BattleNaut's taking hit, though. So, it's a split line.
And with that, Riley is going to take the match.
Yeah, Riley is going to take the match. His 5th point, and yeah.
Unfortunate that the stream kind of cut out during that, but with that, we have the winner of
Match 5. Congratulations to CringeyKidRiley for beating BattleNaut on their first match.